Skeleton Key here, and I am still in Missouri. Wow, the lighting in here is really awful. I should have done this during daylight. Um, yeah, I am visiting my parents in Missouri, and I have been actually doing a lot of recording, but the internet connection here, it's taking me hours to get things uploaded. It is really, really slow. So I am not going to be doing a July TBR. And my June TBR travel vlog thing, uh, I'm probably not going to be able to get that uploaded until I get back to Colorado. But I am going to do a TBR for Summerween. Summerween is the brainchild of Gabby at Gabby Reads and Olivia at Olivia Reads a Latte, and I will link them down below. And Summerween is a week of spooky reading in the middle of summer because you can't get enough of spooky reading, right? There's also somebody did a Summerween tag, and I was really, really tempted, and I started like writing answers to the questions and everything, but there's no way I'm gonna get that uploaded. But I am gonna do the TBR. So I'm gonna try to read 5 books this week while I'm also trying to help my parents with stuff. But the first one on the Summerween challenge is bake or make a drink with your spooky read. Well, I know at some point we're going to be baking a gooseberry pie. So, because we just stemmed a bunch of gooseberries today and there are more in the freezer. So we will be baking. So the spooky read I have picked out for that is The Violent Bear It Away. And that is for the Book Snobs book club, which hopefully I will be able to zoom into this month. Yeah, it is July. It is July 1st right now. And Summerween starts tomorrow, July 2nd. So let's see if I can get this uploaded before tomorrow. I have a feeling I'm going to have to just leave it running all night. So I don't know when you'll see this. And that is a Southern Gothic by Flannery O'Connor, I think is the author's name. I have never read any Flannery O'Connor. I've heard a lot about this author, so I'm really looking forward to that. That should be interesting. And I haven't read a whole lot of Southern Gothic, but I have liked the Southern Gothic that I have read. Okay, book 2. Read a book in the dark. Well, and it's not cheating. I'm going to listen to an audiobook, and I figure probably the easiest thing to do is to pick something really short off of Audible, one of Audible's freebies, because a lot of those are kind of short. And I found something called Rapunzel and Other Stories. It's 3 or 4 old fairy tales that, are public domain. Even when I was a kid, I was never really a fairy tale person. So it's kind of interesting as an adult to be reading fairy tales and things like that. And, some of the older versions of the tales are really kind of horrific. So I figure that goes well with the theme. The third challenge, read a paranormal book. And I'm a little unsure as to what exactly qualifies as paranormal. I usually think ghost stories, and I didn't have any ghost stories that were really coming to mind right away. But I was looking through, when I was over on Audible looking for a short thing to listen to in the dark, I decided, hey, let's look at the stuff that I have had on my Audible TBR for frickin' ever. And I came across The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I don't really know a whole lot about that one, but I do think it qualifies as paranormal. I may end up having to change that one if I get into it and go, this isn't really paranormal. But if you happen to know, go ahead, please put in the comments uh, something, some suggestions for something that definitely qualifies as paranormal. The fourth challenge is read a horror book. And for that, I have Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. And this is for Traps and Trench Coats this month. And, that's a mystery book club, and this is a mystery. Victorian London comes to life in this spellbinding mystery as an intrepid female sleuth wades through a murky world of collectors and criminals to recover a remarkable child. A peculiar child whose reputed supernatural powers have captured the attention of collectors who trade in curiosities in this age of discovery. And I'm told that this has a lot of pretty horrific elements in it. But it sounds like it might count as paranormal as well. So the final challenge is read a book with black and or orange on the cover. And my Strange Worlds book club pick this month is The Outside by Ada Hoffman. And I looked at the cover and it's mostly black and the title is in orange. So perfect. And I don't know if it counts as like horror exactly, but it seems pretty dark. And again, it's one that I don't really know exactly what it's about yet, but I think it's long. So we'll see if I will get through all 5 of these books in 1 week. But at least I can multitask and make gooseberry pie. I've never made have I even had I don't believe I've ever even had gooseberry pie before. What kind of sorry excuse for a farm girl am I? They may just pack me off back to the city. But anyway, that is my Summerween TBR. And like I said, I won't be doing a July TBR. You won't be seeing my June stuff for a while yet. I'm just going to try to catch up on shorter things here and there as I can. But please let me know in the comments below if you're doing Summerween, what you're reading for Summerween. What are you baking? Or are you coming up with a new drink? Yeah, let me know. And in the meantime, please like and subscribe, and see you around.